Hello everybody and welcome to Football Manager 2023. I've said that like it's a new game. It's not, it's the same game, it's the same save, it's the Youth Academy save. It's the Europa Conference League Final. Let's get into it. Yes, hello everybody and welcome back to the save for the Europa Conference League Final. And just to let you into a bit of a background thing here. Honestly, I didn't record a video over the whole weekend. This is the first video I'm recording since the Grand Prix. And yeah, I pressed record and got all my setup wrong. So literally I had 3 days away from recording and it all went tits up. But anyway, we're back. We're in the Europa Conference League Final as we were sort of expecting to do at the beginning of the season. And we've had quite the run to get here. So we entered after the league phase thing. We qualified straight away for the round of 16. Got into there, played Genk. We beat them 3-0 on aggregate, I think. It might have even been more than that. I don't know why it's showing you the non-aggregate scores, but anyway, yes, we beat Genk. Then we did beat PSV Eindhoven, which was lovely. We got to play Debrecen VSC in the semi-final. Yep, I've never heard of them either. And we beat them 7-1 coming into a final, which is lovely. WSG Tirol, who were playing in the final, beat Vitória de Guimarães in the semi-final 4-3, who interestingly have signed an ex-Guiseley player very recently. Do you remember a gentleman called Alex Smurthwaite? I'm pretty sure. Did he move here or have I got the teams wrong? I may have got the teams wrong. Where did Alex Smurthwaite move to? Smurthwaite. Alex Smurthwaite. There he is. Alex Smurthwaite is joining Vitória de Guimarães at the end of the season. This is a man who played for us many moons ago. We got £6 million from him from Reading. I don't think it quite worked out for him. Did he ever make... He made a senior appearance there for Reading, one, and that's it. And then they lost him on a free to Notts County, then a free to Rotherham, and Lincoln paid 88k, and now he's going to live up his life in sunny Portugal at Vitória de Guimarães. So, yeah, we should win, really. We should really win this game because we're playing a team that have just beaten a team who are signing a player that played for us when we're in like the Conference League or maybe League 2. So yes, we should really win. We're heavy favourites for it. We've had a tougher run here than they have and we've won and got through. They did beat Rangers, but you know, meh. We played them actually earlier on in this season as well in the league phase thing and we beat them 2-1. So read into that what you will. Did we play a rotated team? Not really. So it wasn't that convincing. Maybe they are one of the better teams in the competition. But if we zoom into the bottom of the screen, yeah, we're not on a great run since our 7-1 aggregate victory over Debrecen. We have lost 5-1 to Newcastle, which wasn't very nice because they do keep getting the better of me. I didn't mean to click on that either, so hopefully I forgot to zoom in at the first bit and then I'm not zooming in and out all the time. But yeah, it's been troublesome, I think we can call it. So we haven't won in the league for 8 games. Yeah. Take that as well. But we are in the Europa Conference Final and that's all we care about at the moment. We finished 13th in the Premier League, which is our lowest finish for quite a while. Minus 20 goal difference. The only thing I can think of is that reputation boost, which has screwed over how we're now defending against teams and it's not working as well. So we'll look into that into pre-season and see what we can do. But overall, not bad. 13th. We never really got that high up. We were consistently 11th and then dropped off with this. It was, to be fair, a very tough run to the end of the season, but it's not been our best. 7th was our highest. We were probably due a season like this, I think. I think we've been overperforming for quite some time. In fact, interestingly, let's go and have a look at the Premier League. If we go XG table, so we should be 14th in expected points. So we are actually still outperforming our performances. So yeah, that's not too bad. But not too much else to discuss. There hasn't been much going on, I don't think. Did we sell him? Oh yeah, Jan Petric. I may have mentioned this actually. Yes, I would have done because this is before youth intake. So yeah, Jan Petric left. We'll give him a new player in the summer. But overall, not too much to report on. I don't know if you've seen the kits for this year, but these are our kits when it loads in. There they are. I quite like them. They're very classic, I think is what you'd call them. Training facilities 20, youth facilities 18, youth recruitment 20, junior coaching 20, as you'd expect. With all the money we've got, we do have most of those maxed out. Captain is Andrew Neeson, vice captain is John Carpenter, key player is the goalkeeper, and the hot prospect is, as all of you noted in the comments, Fran Costa. Such comments as, get that boy a huge minimum fee release clause, get him trained up on his passing, and he's going to be bloody superb. So yeah, we're in a good position with Alex Costa, and he's on a youth contract, signing a permanent contract at the age of 17, so 2 years time to see how he gets on. But yeah, let's see how we go. I'll go and pick the team. We'll be back for the Europa Conference League Final. Here we are then, the Europa Conference League Final, as WSG Tyrol are lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with Thomas Heil, Schuster, Peric and Egger is their front four. We're lining up in a 4-1-2, no we're not, a 4-4-2 diamond. Why did I say 4-1-2? 4-4-2 diamond. It is our best lineup. El Tufe comes in as our best centre-back now. He's overtaken John Kennedy. He's had a really good season. Lots of Patreon and channel members on the bench as the teams come out for this one. We're playing in our away gold-yellow kit. I do like it. And they're in the white and green stripes. If you're, for some reason, tuning in 130-something episodes or 140 episodes potentially into this series, then yeah, we're in yellow for this one. But, this is going to be on super quick, isn't it? So let's turn this down. Turn that down, and bosh, away we go. But yeah, expecting to win. We can mix up our system a little bit as well, push our line forward, put them under a bit more pressure. But Crimson Mori, drop deep into midfield. Neeson, Atliberge, Klingspor, shot deflected. And Gray's going to let that one just drift out for a corner, as the linesman does his little if you watch it in the 3D replay, next time we get a corner, or they get a corner, the linesman is the assistant referee is very deliberate with the flag. He's just done it again there at the top of the screen. I'll try and zoom in on him and see if I can show it. But Alfakov with a corner while I get distracted by the linesman. In it goes, looking for Atliberge, but headed away. Carney will keep it alive into Gray. Gray comes forward with it into Alfakov. Alfakov, ball through, looking for Carney, couldn't quite get there. Something that has happened this year is our goals have definitely dried up. Phil Carney's not scored as many. Crimson Mori's not. I think Crimson Mori's our top scorer with 13. And I think Phil Carney last year got about 18. So that is always going to hurt. Crimson Mori free kick. Good save from Sedat Tulemen in goal. As let's demand more. I was going to give him some encouragement, but we should really be winning this game. So I think we're going to go a little bit more press. Let's put them under a little bit more pressure. We're going to close them down because we're the better team as well. So win the ball back, higher up, quicker, get it going. Half an hour gone, just under, as they've put one over the top. Schuster is in. Ball in. Thomas Hall is beaten in the air by El Tufe. Lovely stuff as Alfakov's trying to get back to Akashot. That shot is looping in the air, and Victoriano can easily claim it. And that's the first real highlight for WSG Tyrol. So maybe they are getting back into the game a little bit, but it's 0-0, which is a surprise to me. I honestly thought, as long as I don't bottle it like we did the Europa League final, which was, Carney just wide. We played really well in the Europa League final, and Victoriano had a bit of a shocker in goal, didn't he? So hopefully we don't have that in this final as well. Carney into Alvakov, back through to Carney. He's got the pace, he's in. On his favoured right foot, 1-0. Come on, his 14th goal of the season. So, yeah, really not scoring that many compared to last year in the league. But in the cup final, in a European Cup final no less, even if it is the third tier of European football, we are currently 1-0 up as Alfakov, lovely ball through. Carney seemed to teleport through the defender, but got it onto that right foot. He was never going to miss. I was confident from that position. It's 1-0 Guiseley in the Europa Conference League Final, as Schnernenberger gives it out to Ulliger, into Duffner, up to Sturterd, who's tackled well. Kai Harding picks the loose ball up into John Carpenter. Atliberge, Klingspor, back to John Carpenter, long and over the top, looking for Carney or Kai Harding. Sort of play in the area, but Carney's nearly won the ball back in the area. I was getting a little bit excited. El Tufe, good header down to Gray, who's going to run with the ball. Oh, lovely ball over the top. Carney's in. It's 2 for Carney. It's 2 for Guiseley. And I think we're going to win this game pretty comfortably, in all honesty. Phil Carney gets the second of the game for the team from the UK, or from England. And Gray did well. Just sort of hoofed it over the top, really, didn't he? Put it into a nice bit of space. Phil Carney, lovely chest control on the sort of half volley, and fires it home. And that's 2-0 to Guiseley. And this is exactly what we needed to go into half-time with. And I'm pretty confident we're going to be European champions. And if West Ham celebrated it as wildly as they did, we're going to as well. We are ahead on the scoreboard, and we deserve to be, so keep it going. I'm actually just going to say everyone's playing really well. No need to be harsh or asked for encouragement. Crimson Mori switched off because I said you've played well. So, yeah, well done, Crimson. Gray comes forward with the ball down the right. That's a foul, ref. Give him a yellow card. Give him a yellow card. Maybe a red. It's a talking to. It's just a talking to. I don't know why he's writing in his notebook then if it's just a talk. Maybe he's writing down talked to this player, Thomas Heil. Alphakoff, free kick, swings it in. John, oh, you didn't even jump. You just sort of went whoosh. El Tufe into Kai Harding. Can you tell that I'm re-energised for video recordings after the Grand Prix? Carney flicks on, he's well offside, but Alinga or Duffner scrambles it away. Vinter keeps it in. He goes down the line to Thomas Heil. Neeson on a yellow card will be one of the players we probably look to bring off because we do like to press and get stuck into tackles as Duffner up to Stursterder. Stursterder is on a good run here. Swings the ball in. Victoriano, good catch. I'm a little bit nervous every time. He's going to just do one of those little, like he did in the Europa League final. But Carney flicks that one on. Crimson Mori down to Alphakoff. Neeson through. Coughs in. What a save with Sedat Turnerman's face. Like boosh, straight in the face. That one is Alphakoff with another corner kick here. Alphakoff looks to cross this one in. Ollinger heads it away pretty easily. Neeson, a little bit of poor control, but recovered it and gives it back to Gray. And still 2-0. So we are pretty comfortable, I would say, at the moment. As we'll just let this free kick play and we'll see what happens. Gray swings it in towards the back post. Peric heads it away. Atliberge is there into Gray. Gray, lovely first touch. Gray's in, shoots. Good save from Sedat Tulimin, who's, by all accounts, having a pretty good game for them. Right, Andrew Neeson off. Jon Mossametti coming on. Aaron Gray off. And Brian Dyson coming on for him as well. Potentially Brian Dyson's last game for the club. I don't think he's going to get a new contract. And as I alluded to in the last episode, I think, if I remember, there is going to be quite a lot of changes in the first team squad this year. We're going to look to bring through a number of youngsters. Carney's in. Can he get the hat-trick? Carney, it's a woeful shot with his left foot. It's absolutely dreadful as we bring the subs on the 60th minute mark. So I think let's make 66 minutes gone. Let's make all of our other subs. So Atliberge of Big Des coming on, who is definitely getting a lot more first team football this season, which is he's going to be one of the people that are sort of much more in and around the first team next year. And we're going to do Crimson Mori, I think, is going to come off. And we're going to bring on Jeff Hogg, another player who's been getting quite a lot of first team football this year. Leaves us with one more sub to do. So we'll do Kai Harding off. We'll bring Joel Paz on, I think. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I think, John, you're a bit tired, but I think last game of the season we can leave you on and get a tune out of you for the last 20 minutes or so. So fresh legs on. We are by far the better team, having more of the game, having more of the match momentum, having the better chances. We're playing pretty well. Big Des into Paz. John Carpenter up to Big Des. Into Mossametti. Round the corner looking for Carney. Will this be the hat-trick for Carney? It's another good save from Sedat in goal for Tyrrell. But it's all Guiseley. As expected, we are dominating this game. It's what we thought we should do as Carney. Look how deep he's come to win the ball back. Now playing as the complete forward. Phil Carney with Jeff Hogg going into the more advanced role up here in the top right of your screen. Paz just slowly bringing the ball out. Back to John. Into Big Des. Into El Tufe. El Tufe just comes forward. What is that for a pass? That is wank. Stadler's in, and that's an awful shot as well. So El Tufe, you let off, son. You let off there. That was rubbish. But 10 minutes to go. 2-0 up. I've already started to get a big smile on my face. Mossametti, a long way out. Goes for goal. Hits the bar. Bloody hell. It was John Mossametti with a fantastic effort from range there. But, yeah, I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen in the off-season. Because even I know a couple of people that definitely aren't getting contracts. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But time's ticking down. It's going to be one last attack, you'd feel, for Viro as the ball comes in, headed away by John. It might be a last attack for us because Big Des is launching a counter-attack here. And Carney is in. He's got Jeff Hogg square. He gives it to Jeff, lays it off to Mossametti. What a counter-attack. And a number of them could have shot and probably scored, but they gave it to John Mossametti, who has been probably one of my favourite players that's come through on this save, just because we pinpointed him straight away that he was never going to be brilliant, but his attributes are in the right place for what he needed to do. And it's a lovely finish in off the post. 3-0. The Europa Conference League is coming to Guiseley, people. It's coming to Guiseley. Yeah, very, very excited by that, as it looks like this will be the final highlight of the game into Akashot. Akashot goes back to Musbrugger. Into Olinger, over the top link for Thomas Heil, who's just tackled very well by Dyson. And that is the final whistle. And we've won a European competition in this save. I'm so happy we've done it. The Europa Conference League is wrapped up and done. And we are going to be lifting that trophy to absolute fanfare. It's awesome to see, isn't it? It's awesome to see. Very, very excited as number 9's bringing the trophy. I don't know why it's not John Carpenter, but there you go. But we win the UEFA Europa Conference League. And I couldn't be more happy. I've got a green tie on for the occasion as well. So lovely stuff. We wrap up a European competition this season. And that puts us into the Europa League, which is huge because we finished 13th in the league. So we didn't actually qualify for Europe properly, but we did get it through the Europa Conference League, which is awesome. 13 shots to 7, 7 shots on target to 3, an XG of 1.8 to their 0.3, 60% possession. We absolutely battered them. Absolutely battered them. Man of the match, Phil Carney. Lovely stuff. Oh, Andrew Neeson is the captain, but he was subbed off, so he still does the presentation, right? So, yes, lovely stuff. Really happy with that. Good performers all round. Carlos Victoriano put the Europa League final behind him and played well in here. El Tufe, John Carpenter, Mossametti are coming on, getting a good rating. Alphakoff, Phil Carney, Jeff Hogg got a good rating as well. Atliberge in there. So yeah, some very good performances and a cracking 3-0 win. So lovely stuff. Then Klingspor has made the Sweden squad and it should be kept in it by his club form, apparently, which is lovely. Guiseley win the Europa Conference League with a very convincing 3-0 win over WSG Tirol, which is awesome. We follow on. Look at this for English winners. Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Arsenal, Guiseley. Bloody hell, they'll be sick of English winners. Yeah, we do win it. Lovely stuff. Europa Conference League. Guiseley lift the Conference League. Man of the match, Phil Carney. Big Des has now perfected his ability to play in his new position of a deep-lying playmaker, which we sort of still just make him a holding midfielder, but he can pass a bit better now. We get 4.3 million for that. Lovely. All of these players get a medal. So if you see your name on there as a patron or channel member, well done. We lead Guiseley to glory, which is good. And the board are pleased with the victory, as they should be. We've brought European success to Guiseley. No one thought that would happen. Obviously, we thought it would happen in this save. But yeah, there we go. And that qualifies us for the Europa League straight into the group stage, which is good. The bonus paid is 9 million, so we have overpaid for that a little bit. Yeah, we won it. Good. Top goal scorer, Crimson Moira with 10. Top assists, Andrew Neeson with 7. And the highest average rating was Berker Snarberdi from that team name that I can't pronounce, who beat us, I think, in the group stage. Phil Carney has been paid 400 grand for the winning the Conference League. A bit nice little bonus for him. Nice little bonus from there. Excellent stuff. But yeah, it's been a decent season. No, not our best. Very happy to win the Europa Conference League. We have had some very good increases from players. So Big Des, I sort of touched on him before. If we have a quick look at his progress here and go, I mean, look at this. Look how much he's improved since he got sort of first team football and beyond. It does help giving them first team football, but yeah, all time there'll be lots of green arrows down here, which is awesome to see. Major improvement technically, major improvement mentally, and major improvement physically as well. So it's all been really, really good for Big Des, as you would expect. So Matthew Bissett is another one, youngster, but got quite a bit of first team football towards the beginning of this season. If we have a quick look at his progress as well, so look at all time, major improvements physically, major improvements mentally, or slight improvements mentally, slight improvements technically. But yeah, he has been looking pretty good. He's actually taken a real bit of a dip where he's not been in the first team as recently, Matthew, but maybe next season, you never know. Jean Mossametti, as I said, one of my favourite players to come through this save, was petering out, dropped off a bit, back into the first team, come up doing well. Into the attributes, you can see this. Look at this, decisions just went rocketing through the roof. Really good. All of this stuff off the ball went really, really good. And then all time, you can see major improvements technically, major improvements mentally, and major improvements physically. And his mental attributes, if we look at these here in his profile, they are really good. They are really, really good mentally now. Concentration's still a bit low, but he came in with good finishing, good composure, good off the ball, good passing, and we've just sort of taken him to that next level, which is absolutely awesome. 20 under-21 caps for Netherlands as well. So potential to break into a good nation, a good national team there as well. But it's not, not just them. El Tufe is a player that has sort of broken into the team this year. His progress has been pretty solid as well for all time. You can see lots of 2s and 3s going up in what we've been training and where we've been playing him. And general progress has been sort of up, generally up all the time, which is really good to see. And then you get, a few of the elder statesmen, we could call them. Where's John? John Carpenter is 24, so still not even that old. But again, progress, taking a bit of a dive. This is fitness. You had a week off here, I think, which is why there was no progress. And I think you're just knackered at the end of the season. But attributes-wise, in terms of improvements over all time, major again. Lots of 3s and 2s. All around 5 for concentration you've gone up, which is huge. That's absolutely massive. And again, physical attributes going up really well at all. So there's just some highlights about players that have improved a lot. Obviously, we can't look at everybody. We'd be here forever. Jeff Hogg, I think, is a good one to touch on. And then we'll look at Fintan Straight as well, because I know that he's been asking about his player. So if we look at the progress of Jeff Hogg, again, slight improvements technically, no change mentally or physically just yet, but there are up arrows going on and things like that, which is good. And then progress, you can see here, this is where you broke into the first team, and look at the difference it has when you play first. When you play good first team football, it really improves your ability and how well you can play. So that's Jeff, and then I did say Fintan Straight. So Fintan Straight in here, you got a bit of first team football, 4 appearances in the Premier League, but you played a few more times in other competitions. We'll see how you. My plan is that you should be playing more, really, but we'll have to check who's coming through, and you may get a new player. So yeah, progress here, as you can see, you're sort of in the first team here, dropped off a little bit, came back in, and then have coming back up to where you were. And all time, again, so we've got major improvement, slight improvement technically, but everything else going well. Again, these mental attributes are absolutely amazing how they're coming up. Off the ball, 5, decisions 4, anticipation 3. Even in here, balance is going up 4, pace up 3, strength up 4. So the training and the gameplay you're getting is definitely helping. It's just we need to make it a bit more consistent. And that is for everyone as well, I think. So let me know. The question of the day is, let me know for next season, what do you think we're going to achieve next season? Is it going to be top 4? Is it going to be top 6? Are we going to win a league? Are we going to win the Europa League? Are we going to win a cup? Let me know down below. The question of the day is right at the end, so I'll know who's watched this video all the way through, because you'll answer the question down below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. A pretty decent season, this one. Always good to top it off with a European competition win, and hopefully it means many more to come. But stay tuned, there'll be plenty more Football Manager on the channel, and we'll have to find out who's made the cull of this squad, who's stayed in, who's got a new Patreon channel member name in the save, who they're taking on, what's going to happen, because there'll be quite a few people leaving, I think. But thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.